And oh my God, I mean, I used to regurgitate all the propaganda. So it's very hard for me to believe that they don't know what's happening. I mean, if you read the Black Jacobins, that book, which is the history of Haiti, Haiti, the flower of the highlands, you see how they already have like a manual. They have a manual and colonization. They come and immediately they they put everybody against each other. Immediately they came out. I mean, they produce a lot of mulattoes. That's what they call us, right? Mm. So they was always being egg on, right? Is that what they say that word, right? Egging on. Always like, yeah, it was like this. Yes, you're gonna become white. Yes, you're gonna become white. Like, and then like they will have witch hunts stealing their land. This mulatto class became so wealthy and owned so much land. It's unbelievable. It was unbelievable. And they did all that, to keep their status because there was always at the top, there was the pure whites. Because they come all the way across the Atlantic. We didn't have DNA. All these Arabs was posing as, as whites. Look at Macron in France. You can tell as a freaking Arab, big nose like mine, and like, and what's an Arab? An African. It's not an island. It's a peninsula. So, I mean, like, what are you talking about? You call it the Arabic Peninsula? Okay, well, the Arabic Peninsula is Africa. You're all Africans. Europe, you know, used to be African for centuries, you know, and now it's like they're white. So that's one of the things I've seen because I like to walk everywhere because I don't have money to travel. So I travel in the city. I go all the way Brownsville, Brown Heights, Hunt Points. Staten Island, I have not really. And I heard it's just a bunch of Nazis over there. So I'm not really crazy about that. And that's the only one I haven't gone. But everything else is like, so I see the ruins. So now they're marketing like, oh, we're just discovering this. No, that's everywhere. Everywhere. It was a life of luxury and beauty, because they are obsessed with beauty, according to their definition of beauty. I mean, basically, what it is like they are always looking for ways to hide the money they made from slavery and Jim Crow, and and many many other. That's why they invented art, and they say, oh, this painting is worth $100 million or more. So you see, money laundering is like they came out with a diamond skin. They're very rare, very scarce. Diamonds are kids, like, really. And you got poor people, working 3 years just to buy the engagement ring. I mean, it's just crazy, how they. That's why I always say to the people who are always like, because I read a lot of, like I say, African Twitter. I like to read African Twitter. And yes, you find a lot of young men. I was like, oh my God, we gotta be competitive, and we're gonna be like, come on, we can do this, we can, like, whatever, like I said. No, you cannot do it. You are not a psychopath. That's what is their secret? What is their secret? I mean, like, sometimes I get fed up because I find like a lot of young, especially like these Nigerians and stuff, like they're like full of life, and and they're like, oh yes, they have like all these businesses and stuff, and like, yeah, no, whatever. Like, I mean, Malcolm X said it. If they allowed you to make $5,000, it's because they're making $500,000, and that's not gonna be forever. That's not gonna be forever. Like, how many companies that are black or brown? They are intergenerational. I don't know any. I don't know any corporation that's intergenerational. All like I was born in Mexico. I was born and raised. As far as I know, you know. I mean, I don't know why. I don't know the whole pedigree. All I know is like it's a great uh, white grandmother on my father's side, and another great grandmother on my mother's side. That was Neanderthal. So that's why the whole family's, like they say, we run the gamut. I don't know what that means, but they say run the gamut. So we all running the gamut. Oh my God, what time is it? I don't want to be late now to the dentist appointment because I have to. It's only 9:47. It's at 11 for my appointment. Um, yeah, I had to fight to get a dental appointment. It's like it was closed for 3 years because of the plan pandemic. It's like, and they opened like 9 months ago, 6 months ago, I forgot, and it's like. And I told my caseworkers, like, can you like book me one? Like, oh, they're full. They're full. I'm like, how can they be full? They just opened. They cannot take any more new patients. Like, so he, I mean, like 6 months went by, and he called him up, and he was like, emotional extortion and stuff like that. So they called me right away. But they say, oh, you need a dental cleaning, right? Like, I'm like, I need a lot of fillings. And she said, it's like, okay, dental cleaning, you have a dental cleaning. Like they're going to brush me off again. They're going to brush me off again. Like, they don't want to deal with me. And it's a clinic that receives a lot of federal money. A lot of like whatever. If they don't take me this time, I'm gonna put them on blast. I already have a page. I did a page about them. They don't want to. They pick and choose who they want to treat. And this time, I'm not gonna tolerate it. Come on. I went to Walton Dental in the Bronx. It's a piece of crap. Awful work. They was doing one at a time, 4 years, and they haven't even finished like 1/3, 1/4. Oh, everything now, for the people is a lot of money. For Ukraine, oh no, now it's going to be more than $60 billion. Supposedly going to Ukraine. We don't know. Might be going to the Panama Papers. It might be going to, I mean, like the whole media, quiet, quiet. Nobody's following the money. I'm like, what do you mean nobody's following the money? Like, what is it that we have built in Ukraine with $60 billion? Can you show us a school, a hospital? They're still panhandling for Ukrainian children in the radio. I don't watch television. I don't know, like 15 years, but sometimes I listen to a little bit of radio, and that's what I hear. But so anyway, so the second theory that I got, besides the tantrums that they have made in the last 150 years, every time, because I have heard some stories from people firsthand, like when they moved into a certain neighborhood, and I was bragging like, oh, I was the first African American, I was the first, like, whatever. So how they get betrayed time and time again. First they're being told, oh no, we got this for you, this is for you, and for you only. All this neighborhood, you're not gonna see no brown, no black, no nothing, not even yellow, nothing. And then they get set up. So this is why we see now that they're not building shit to last, because they don't believe in each other. They don't believe in each other. They've been let down so many times. They've been told like, hey, all these, this neighborhood, that's it. That's it. It's just for whites and nobody. So they get excited and they start building, and you see like, I want to show you this pot. This pot is like, I don't think it's real, but it was made to fit the times. And anybody do that. Anybody do that. My ancestors is like, they knew that was their land. I'm talking about the Mayans, the Olmecs, all of them, they knew that where they was. Of course, we didn't have that concept of land ownership, but they didn't see that, it was a whole other level. Like Professor Kaba said, like, you will never find a word for jail, prisons, borders. None of that. It was not that ratchet the way it is right now, it was like the Muslims in Africa that they had to start building walls. That's how they got that notion of building walls around the cities. Don't you? Take it easy. We're gonna make him smaller. This guy gotta be a baby because he's like right here. You're a baby? Yeah, take it easy. Take it easy, take it easy. He's still here. He's still like right next to me. Like, you don't have the notion of, like, I guess, like survival instinct, I guess. Yeah, it's so cute to see him like that. Where's your mother? She gotta teach you not to trust in people. That's what I love about animals, like, like that, like squirrels or whatever. Yeah, like, they might be friendly for a little while from, a long distance away, but not like, not to like add them or whatever. Even the cats, like, I mean, there's some of them that are like pet me, but most of them they remember. There was a saying, I don't know where it's from, but you know that we are the only animal that trip many times with the same stone, and I think it's because we don't give a damn. We leave it there. And the next person gonna trip again, and the next person gonna trip again, and then we're gonna trip again. But it's like people are like, come on, don't you wanna get it out of the way? Don't you wanna like, don't you see that this, you know, they don't give a damn because we eat so much sugar, and sugar makes us stupid and submissive. Watch out. Sugar makes us really, really stupid. And everything got sugar. Everything got sugar, tons of sugar. And I don't need it. I was watching Brother Rich. He's been having a doctor, this series, like he's talking about the lost sense of disgust. Like, people don't get disgusted at themselves, at society, at the invaders. God, tons and tons of sugar. Barbecue sauce, ketchup, it's all sugar. Sugar, sugar, sugar. And like, I never had a sweet tooth. I mean, give me pork rinds, give me chips, give me food. Give me food. Real food. I mean, not real food, of course, not foods. But you know, the taste so good. It tastes so good, you know. Like, it's not that very good, but it tastes so good. You know, so yeah, the second theory is that, I've been announcing the second, well, I already said it, is the fact that they lost. They lost. All those trillions of lives they have taken away just in the name of, I don't even, their survivor, their whatever. It seemed like it all was for nothing. It all was for nothing. I mean, we see it right now over there in the peninsula. You know, they got tons of people starving. I have seen videos myself. I mean, the ones I seen is from Spain, but I see like soup kitchens, lines and lines. Not from now. I've been watching those videos for a long time. You know, and because like they are like metrosexuals over there. They don't need sugar. They don't need sugar. So now they are getting disgusted. Now they're getting disgusted. They are feeling, and they are exhibiting. I mean, most of the people, they don't see it in Latin America, and they don't want to see it. They want to continue seeing them as gods, as the white saviors, whatever you tell them. I'm saying white. These are black people too. And like, oh no. And one of the things I do give them credit to all these Tartarianites, whatever, is that they are admitting there was never a French empire, there was never a Portuguese empire, there was never a Spanish empire, or Italian. I mean, it was them that used, And the proof is in the pudding. I mean, like, come on. How many? I mean, even right now, their so-called king, the so-called king, that bag of STDs. He flee. He had to fly. He had to leave the Iberian Peninsula because Soros kept popping up all his corruption. And I mean, first of all, they are French. You know, French. Is another made-up identity. For African, but it's like these are not Africans. It's not Arabs or whatever. They don't even admit that they're Arabs. They say like, oh no, they're straight up, like whatever. But why was I bringing that up? I'm like, I forgot why I brought it up. With all these things, all the visuals and stuff. I don't know why I brought up those things. So anyway, that is what we are seeing right now is the decline. The decline. They all used to show off. Oh, the empire where the sun never sets. That was the British, like the so-called Spaniards. Oh yeah, that's what I tell you, because they are not. Who they say they are. Like, I mean, like, and you tell the Spaniards, it's like, how come your king is French? You got no problem with that? And you're talking about patriotism and blah blah blah. And you got the Bourbons. They're called Bourbons. Los Borbones. Golly, it's like all spam. And people are telling me that's normal. I tell them, boy, I get dozens a day of these robocalls, and they're like, really? I'm like, I never had a cell phone like that, so. And where was I? Oh my God, I had it already. I had it. But anyway, I mean, oh yeah, the fact that I mean, and that's all. That was all around. The like Charles V. Charles V. He was German. He was German. I mean, everybody like, come on, that's not their name. Those are not the Windsors. That's not the Windsor Castle. Why don't you call them by their real name? Oh, that's right, because we cannot even pronounce it. I cannot pronounce that shit. Like, you gotta put like a hot potato in your mouth to speak that shit. You go, and I'm speaking German. That was an old joke that somebody told me years ago. I wonder why they told me that joke. I used to laugh so much. Because it was true. It was true. It sounded like you put them side by side, you put a hot potato in your mouth. And I mean, not all of them. I met, a couple of times I met some of them. I don't know if it was German, but it sounded very sweet. So I don't know how many German languages there are. Or they was just talking like that. I don't know. I don't care. I don't remember where I'm from. So I mean, it was like, a very well-known secret. Like all these emperors of Spain. I mean, actually, by the time we gained our independence, Mexico belonged to Spain. That's why they're selling us now that the heroes, especially Hidalgo, they say that that's the father of independence. He wanted to free Mexico for the Spaniards. He wanted to free it from the French because that was Napoleon's brother. He was the emperor of Spain. He was an alcoholic, a notorious alcoholic. Oh, a piece of crap. Just like Napoleon. Napoleon was, one of those most deprived generals that you can imagine. And they just tap him in the shoulder and they say you are great and you are this and you are that. Thugs. Talking about thugs. Thugs, that's what they make superheroes. So, yeah, just to end it, it's getting really windy. Just to end it up, I'm gonna say that it's the decline. It's the decline. I have found, all the videos I have found is like whining and crying. Oh my God, it's like, look what they're doing. Look at these awful buildings. Look at these awful, like, whatever. That's just the way it is. When you lose all your power, you get what you get, wherever you get. I know a lot of Europeans are really suffering because, they get out of the house and they have to see a black face, a brown face, and that they don't want that. And they say it. There's thousands of videos saying, like, oh my God, my neighborhood, my blah, blah, blah. No, we don't have this. They go to the board meetings, they go like, whatever, like, this cannot be happening, blah, blah, blah. They gotta be explained that they're getting lots of lawsuits,